All right, we are back. We are still safe and sound from the John Wayne Safe House. This is part 2 of tonight's episode of All Podcasts Matter. I'm your co-host, Zach Blackwell.
Joe the Bouncer.
And, apparently Sam decided he was just going to break out of rehab tonight.
They can't hold me forever.
So Sam's here.
Back. Sam Sharon, everybody.
What'd they get you for?
Don't worry about it.
Now, was it court appointed, or did you walk in?
I mean, shit happens. Yeah, it was court appointed. Don't worry about it.
It sounds like it, because
it totally sounds like it, right? I just held up a grocery store just because I need some crack money. Don't worry about it.
You're somebody with this tie.
The fact that you couldn't say the whole thing for that.
No, but Joey can say it.
Yeah, Joey can say it. Alright, so we were talking about cult film, like movies now, going forward. Could be cult films and stuff like that.
Yeah, you got something?
Well, I don't know if it'd be counted as a cult film, but like 10 years from now, my son, when he becomes like a teenager and stuff like that, he doesn't know the effect that Deadpool, Deadpool and stuff like that. That was not a cult movie, but it'll have some type of nostalgia for us.
Yeah,
it'll definitely
have
kind of also a cult following to me is too.
Yeah, it'll definitely have the nostalgia to it.
But you know what? I wasn't paying attention to what you just said, but along those same lines, you will create the nostalgia for your son.
Yep,
that's
just
true.
like, and I hate to say this, but just like
it's the environment
my
you give him.
stepdad created the nostalgia for Scarface. I hated that fucking movie growing up because I didn't understand it for one. But and then when I got older, me and my friends would watch it every weekend, and it became like a ritual for us. Shout out to Troy and Rook and Nick. But you set the turn for me and my mom used to watch the Sycamore Molly Brown and stuff like that, and that's what I relate to my mom. You know what I mean? Now you'll set that precedence with your son, and it'll follow over. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So as far as I can think, there's quite a few of them that are out there right now that might get to that standard, because we're just now starting to really delve into the film festivals and those types of movies.
I can't wait for that. I actually do pay attention to the film.
Yeah. And they're becoming like big high dollar movies without a budget. Yeah, without a big huge budget, And some of the actors that you see in these movies, you wouldn't expect to see in them,
Right.
And I think that even that mascots, it's winning awards, but it's winning awards on that side.
Is that the TV?
The Netflix.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's some of them out there that are definitely underrated.
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
I definitely think so, and that's my favorite thing about it, is finding independent movies and showing people, and be like, just have your mind blown for a second.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I showed. I don't know if you guys ever heard of it. It wasn't technically independent, but it kind of was. It didn't get much sight. It's called Prisoners. Came out, I don't know, it was right when my son was born, so 3 or 4 years ago. It has Hugh Jackman in it, Jake Gyllenhaal. Has a lot of big names. Terrence Howard. It's about Terrence Howard and Hugh Jackman's. Their kids get kidnapped and they're trying to find where they are and stuff like that.
I have seen that.
Where Hugh Jackman was just hulking out the whole movie. And
he kidnapped somebody. He
kidnaps the guy who thought kidnapped his children.
Yeah, that's actually a really good film.
The twist at the end, you're just like, what the fuck?
I couldn't even. You know what? I might go home and watch that because I know I downloaded it. So I might have to go home and watch it because I don't remember the ending.
And to me, because I pay attention to small things in movies as well, because we all are like that. There's this twitch that Jake Gyllenhaal's character does, he blinks his eyes, it's a twitch, and they never talk about where this fucking came from, and that bothers the hell out of me, because I'm just all like, why does he have that? You
know what? And it's probably something he created for the character.
And that's what I started thinking.
And there's another one. Who is it? I can't think of who it was or what movie or what character, but it was Tom Cruise, not Tom Cruise, but who did Meet Joe Black?
Oh,
Brad
God,
Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt. Yeah.
So in that movie, he didn't blink.
Yeah, it pissed me off
He
the
didn't.
whole movie.
He consciously didn't blink in that movie. Whenever the camera was on his face,
Really?
he consciously didn't
Because
blink.
he wanted to see him.
Yeah,
Because
like-
he was deaf.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Which that was a good movie too.
It's a good movie. It's just 3 fucking hours.
Yeah,
and it's
and-
a pretty slow paced movie.
Yeah.
But
Well-
it's good acting. Great acting in it. So.
Yeah. So one of my biggest upsets about being a new member of the TiVo family is I'm really bad at fast forwarding past shit. Like
Yeah.
if it's a movie like that where is the smoke bothering?
No, I'm just
okay.
allergies, man.
Okay, no. So if it's moving too slow, I'm just like beep 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 beep.
I do that with TV shows.
If the tension's building and if they're just taking too long with it, beep 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 beep.
You're like, oh no. And then you like stop right before the big shit happens.
Yeah.
You're like,
Yeah.
oh, it's about to happen now.
Mhm.
No, I've done that before with TV shows. I did it with Dexter. I'd always like.
I did it with fucking movies. I was just watching Star Trek or Star Wars, the new Star Wars. And there was a scene at the very end, she's running up the stairs. I'm like, these stairs are too long. I was like, why is she still running up these goddamn stairs?
That show has the biggest, it has literally the biggest cliffhanger, like, pun intended.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's on a cliff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The fact that they made Mark Hamill lose like 100 pounds just for that scene for that movie, and he didn't have any words. Like,
Yeah. I mean, but he's a big deal in the
Oh, yeah.
series, so.
And then going off that, for the next one, they already stated that he's gonna be like a badass Jedi. Like,
Well, he has to be there.
well, yeah, he has to be like
There's
Ian
too much
McGregor.
There's too much anticipation. You know, he's been gone for who knows how long. They're continuing off of everything that happened in like Return of the Jedi, all that good stuff. So I mean, Luke Skywalker can't be anything but, you know.
He can't be Hayden Christensen in the first.
No.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
I mean, he's somebody's nigga wearing this nigga tie.
I'm sorry.
The fact that it took you so long to get it going.
I'm sorry. I just had to play that because Sam's literally sitting in here in a suit and tie.
I don't have a suit. Okay, first off, it's just.
Yeah.
That's a suit.
It's not a suit.
You're
It's
missing
just
the jacket.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
It's
a
the jacket.
That's a suit.
It's
But
the jacket.
you know,
Man, this is why I didn't
That-
want to come here no more, man. I could go back to rehab for this shit.
no, they won't let you have the tie though.
Oh,
You try to hang yourself.
I mean that, and I could probably try to shoot up in the bathroom with it. There could be a belt.
It's a tourniquet.
Yep.
Uh,
Anyways, that's way too weird for that.
This has gone on way too long.
Who else? What other movies do you guys think could be cool classics from now?
Speaking of that clip I just played, I mean, I think the 40-Year-Old Virgin will probably hold up as a cult film later on.
That was an independent film. I would
Yeah.
count that as independent. It blew up. It definitely blew up.
Absolutely. It was universally hated in the theaters.
I don't understand, like, those movies, 4-Year-Old Virgin, Superbad, all those movies
Got
are
knocked
all
up in there.
Forgetting
knocked up,
Sarah Marshall.
Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
I
Those-
love Forgetting Sarah
They're
Marshall.
all in. I don't know if it's the same time frame that they all came out or whatever, or where I was.
They were
going.
like a couple years, like
Yeah,
every year.
They were
had one.
consecutively,
Yeah.
like starting with 40-Year-Old Virgin.
I watched the
episode.
shit out of them.
Yeah.
But I can't watch them now.
No, because it's just too. I can't watch 40-Year-Old Virgin. I
Yeah.
can't sit down and watch it.
Well,
I can watch certain scenes.
Well,
Yeah.
I haven't watched the entire movie in I don't know how long, but how often do I probably quote that movie?
Right.
You know,
No,
at least a
No,
couple times a week.
I want
you
to talk
know?
about that for a second. Much of my dialogue is based off of movies.
Oh,
Absolutely.
shit, it's movie
That's-
quotes all day.
And I've
That-
said them
absolutely.
so many
That's how we
times.
insult each other.
So many times that I don't recognize them as movie quotes anymore.
Well, no, that's just our language
Yeah.
now. That's
So when I hear it in a movie, when I do watch a movie, an older movie, and I'm like, oh fuck, is that where I got that from?
Yeah, right.
right.
Goddamn, I thought I invented that.
Right.
You know, and also you brought Forgetting Sarah Marshall. That's one point out a fun fact. You know, the main character, the main actor in that, Jason Segel, he actually wrote the movie.
Yeah.
And it was intended only to be a drama.
Mhm.
Really?
And they made a joke about it in the movie, like about his play. He was like, I didn't know it was a comedy until someone told me.
Right.
That was really because people laughed at the script that he brought in. They laughed in his
What was
face
the-
about it.
Yeah.
What was the name of it?
The play.
Yeah.
It was.
It was a Dracula.
It was a Dracula
rock opera.
musical.
remember what it was,
Something
but-
of love or something like that.
Dracula's Lambit.
No, that wasn't it.
Yeah, it is.
Is it?
The last one get me every time, dude.
And you know what's fucked up? This is actually a ringtone I have on my phone from way back when the movie was She said, I didn't know it was a comedy until somebody told me.
Yeah. Well, that was a play on what happened. Like the executives laughed at the script and said it was more funny than sad. But really, if you look underneath it, it's a pretty sad fucking movie.
It's depressing because how many of us have been through it? You know?
Yeah.
That entire story, it's hilarious, but
It's
at the same time, it's heartbreaking.
You can relate. It's a very relatable movie in some sense.
Right. But,
what's Freaks and... Julia's talking about Freaks and Geeks.
Freaks and Geeks was absolutely incredible.
Show.
It's on Netflix.
It was a show. They had
it's on Netflix.
The only season?
It was canceled after one season.
Judd Apatow's first show, right?
Had all those guys in it. It's how a lot of them got their start. Talking James Franco, Seth Rogen, Jason Segel. Who else was in it, man?
The chick who played
Velma
and Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
She said Undeclared, too.
Undeclared was awesome.
Same guy.
Actually, it's funny. Undeclared is where Jax from Sons of Anarchy got his start, was in that.
Really?
Yep,
I did not know that.
Dead serious, he was in that.
She said...
But,
who?
Undeclared was awesome.
Charlie
It had a... Jay Baruchel was the main character.
Seth Rogen was in there as well.
Yep. Jason Segel was in it.
Jason Segel was comedy.
You know, I think Darius right now was watching, or last time I checked was watching that Freaks and Geeks, and I think I caught part of an episode or two. I don't... Nah.
It's slow starting.
Raspberry. I give it... No, I mean...
Joe's like big old thumbs down on that.
Undeclared was a lot better, though.
I think Undeclared
Can I see your phone real quick?
Yeah.
There's a... Jay Baruchel's dad is fucking hilarious in it.
Who played his dad?
I don't remember his name, but there's this one scene from this one episode. Basically, his dad gets divorced from his mom, and his dad is just hanging out at the college campus, hanging around all the friends and stuff.
That sounds remarkably like me.
Here, let me see this.
I just hang around on my younger Netflix friends.
There's one episode.
Cool, Joe.
This
guy's not cool. What you saying?
There's one episode of Undeclared where Adam Sandler actually comes to the college campus and does a stand-up bit.
Yeah.
And him and
Judd Apatow are like.
Well, Adam Sandler and two of the other guys that he puts in all of his fucking movies, they're in like the whole episode. But the cross-eyed one from the Waterboy that's like, he ends up, he was Adam Sandler's personal assistant, and he just throws him in his movies. But he ends up falling in love with one of the college students, and he ends up just like living in the college dorm. And Adam Sandler keeps calling back. He's like, "Hey, can I have my assistant back?" And I mean, it's slow moving, but it was actually pretty good. I looking back at it, I see why it got canceled. I still loved it though.
Yeah, and I really enjoyed it a lot.
The video I'm trying to find just isn't here, but
we'll find it later. We can always post it.
Yeah, there's this one scene where
describe the scene.
His dad has an acoustic guitar. He's like, I wrote this song about your mom. Just going about the divorce, and he just he just starts screaming these lyrics, and it's fucking hilarious. It had me dying.
You play the guitar, right?
Yeah.
You
dabble in guitars.
I dabble. An acoustic guitar?
Not anymore, I don't, but I need to get another one. The last one I had broke.
I think that... Did you break it?
No.
Bit of rage.
No, I may have neglected it, and it fell over and cracked the neck.
Yeah. I mean, there's a stigma that I don't know who it surrounds acoustic guitars with me personally. But whenever somebody breaks one out, it's just like a little part of me dies inside. But I can't start smiling. I'm just like, oh, he's got a guitar.
The song is called Water.
But if I had the talent, I just realized that fucking thing screaming in my ear, did you guys hear that fucking for like the past 20 minutes?
And now it's dead quiet.
Cricket.
It's not a cricket, goddamn.
Anyway, if I had an acoustic guitar and I had the ability to play it,
would you pull it out whenever you wanted?
What manner I would bring it out, I'd be terrified. I'd be like, yeah, I got it. You know what? As a matter of fact,
I got a song for this.
Got a song I wrote just about that subject.
You quit your job? Man, I got a song just for you.
Wrote a song about it.
Yeah.
Like to hear it? Here you go.
Everybody's like, no, and you just start playing.
Yeah.
To the point where it's just like, is Joe coming? Yeah, he's coming.
Dude, I can't make it tonight.
Does he got that guitar? No, I told him not to bring it. Well, watch. If he brings it in the house, we're leaving.
No, dude, if he brings that fucking guitar, I'm out of here. Like that.
And then you don't bring it in, and then all of a sudden it's just like, you know what? You reach back behind somebody else's chair.
You've
Fuck
already,
you that guitar?
you already
bro?
planted it, premeditated. Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah.
You should just start doing it though. Even though you can't play.
Oh no!
Like,
And you know what? I'm the worst because if I see one, I'm picking it up.
right?
And, it's gonna be like, and everybody's like, and I get my hand on there, and they're just like, and I start making
They're
like
waiting
I know
for
what the
you to
fuck
do
I'm
it.
doing. It's like, Joe, you fucking play like, nah. Bleep, bleep, bleep.